Thank you very much. Now we'll be moving to Limerick, where our Aontú representative, Sarah Beasley, who is also the Rooney of the party, has carved out quite a name for herself as a homeless rights activist, community rights activist, and the person to go to help you with your applications for social housing. I suspect she is one of triplets because her level of activity is more than I've seen one person do in a very long time. Sarah, can you hear me, please?
I can. Thank you, Emmett. First of all, Father Peter, I'd like to thank you on behalf of all the homelessness in the country. And I'd just like to move motion number 82 to the Ardèche, and that is that every single citizen of this country has the right to housing. And I think that's, Father Peter, what you want to hear. And it's something that we, just push all the time. Just to give you an idea, the housing situation, the housing crisis to me is the biggest crisis in the country by far. We have too many people still homeless on the street. In Limerick alone, we have about 62 street homelessness at the moment. The hostels are full due to still the COVID. Pods have been put out in different areas, but still not enough. And people, like you say, Father, that have come out of addiction do not want to go into those 9 to 9 situations. So housing and homelessness is still so prevalent. So just what I really wanted to talk about is what we've done in Limerick. We have done an Open Up Our Houses campaign. And this is literally where we stand in front of a boarded up house and we put it all over social media to try, as opposed to force the hands of the council to actually open the houses up. Because due to parliamentary questions, we know for a fact that the funding has come down to Limerick City and County Council to open up those houses, and we just cannot fathom why there's such a lack of clarity and the houses being put back into housing stock. I mean, there is over 180,000 empty houses in the state at this present time. It's not good enough. The hidden homeless in this country are the families in hotels and hubs. They have autistic children that are literally climbing the walls for 2 or 3 years. Like I have families 3 years in emergency accommodation in Limerick. Those children haven't had a proper bacon and cabbage dinner in 3 years. They're living on takeaways. This has a detrimental effect to their health, whether it's the digestive health or the mental health. So we need to literally force the government to open up our houses because they are our future homes. I also want to talk about a motion that we put forward from Limerick about inter-county homelessness. At the moment, if someone presents themselves homeless to the Limerick City and County Council Homeless Action Team, and they are from Tipperary, they're being refused a bed. They're being told to sleep out in their car, and if they don't have a car, on the streets. Now, we as Aontú do homeless outreach at night, and we meet up with these young lads and young girls, and they're terrified. We have still Tent City in Limerick. All around the riverbank, there is families sleeping homeless. This has to stop in 2021. So we're appealing for everybody to get behind the motion for Limerick City and County Council. So if somebody, or Limerick City Cumann, if somebody is homeless, whether they're from Dublin or from Cork or from Clare, they can avail of their local homeless action team, not to be told they have to go back to their county of birth. Sometimes due to homelessness and addiction, they can't go back. So this is the motion I'd really love for people to vote for. The second motion that's coming out of Limerick City is the fact that we believe at this stage that families presenting homelessness to us, 1/3 of them have children on the autistic spectrum. Therefore, the houses that are being built, whether it's privately or through the social sector, do not have sensory rooms or wet rooms. Maybe the child has a fear of going upstairs to the bathroom, we've seen that, or they just need a timeout room. So again, we would really like people to vote on that motion that 20% of all new builds have either a sensory room or a wet room to deal with disabilities in the families. And also, again, the second motion, the really important motion for me, because I do street homelessness, if someone present themselves homeless to a local authority, they need to be given a bed. This is really important because, and I urge everybody coming up to the Christmas shopping, if you see someone homeless on the street, please, please, please just go over and talk to them for a minute. They want to feel that they are human. We are a pro-life party. The homeless are humans, and let's literally give them the hand of friendship. Thank you.
Sarah, that's going to be a very tough act to follow. Thank you very much. So no better man to try and follow it than